Why does winning feel stronger than losing? And why does winning big once sometimes cost someone years of their life? Most people assume gambling addiction starts when someone begins losing badly. That's not usually how it begins. It often begins with a win, or worse, a near win. If we haven't met yet, I'm Phil Shea. I'm an addictions counselor, and I work primarily with men who are struggling with gambling and video game addiction. Today I want to walk you through why winning, and especially near winning, is one of the most powerful hooks in gambling. And to be clear, we're not talking about morality or failing willpower, but the learning systems in your brain doing exactly what they were built to do in an environment that exploits them. And if you've ever had a big win early that still floats around in your memory like proof that this works, stay with me. The product isn't winning. The product is uncertainty and hope. Gambling runs on variable rewards. You don't know when the win is coming. You just know that sometimes it does. That unpredictably matters more than people realize. When outcomes are uncertain, your brain pays attention. Surprise strengthens learning. A predictable reward is pleasant. An unpredictable reward is electrifying. Slot machines, sports betting, online casinos, even loot boxes and games, they all use this same structure. You place a bet, you get an outcome. It's fast, frequent, and hooks you because sometimes, just often enough, you can win. The speed amplifies everything. More bets per hour means more learning per hour. More spikes, more reinforcement. People may think gamblers are obsessed with money, but it's more that their nervous system lights up from the unpredictability. Your brain learns fastest when it's surprised, and gambling is a surprise factory. Now, let's talk about something that sounds harmless but is dangerously powerful. Near misses. You spin the reels. 2 symbols line up. The third stops just 1 slot above. You bet on a game and miss by 1 point. You almost got it. Near misses are losses. They pay you nothing, and yet research shows they increase the desire to keep playing. Here's the catch. People rate near misses as less pleasant than full losses. They don't feel good, but they do increase motivation. That's because there's a difference between liking something and wanting something. A near miss increases wanting. It does not increase liking. It feels like progress, like proximity, like you're getting warmer, you're getting close. Your brain is built to treat these almosts as meaningful in skill environments. If you're learning guitar and a chord sounds almost right, that tells you to keep practicing. If you're shooting basketball and you miss by an inch, that's feedback. Gambling mimics skill feedback, tricking your brain to treating it like chess or other games of skill. It's a slot machine, and especially when near misses are paired with an element of control, even if it's entirely fictional, the effect is stronger. If you chose the numbers, pressed the button, or completed a luck ritual beforehand, then those small control cues amplify the motivational punch. Control cues are theater. The math remains unchanged, but the experience, entirely different. Near misses are engineered disappointment, giving no money, only a sense of momentum. Humans are pattern detecting machines, which has helped us immensely over history. Finding cause and effect helps make improvements, detecting signal through noise. But in gambling, the signal is noise. I was close. My strategy almost worked. I'm figuring it out. Those thoughts are emotionally convincing, but entirely unreliable. Cognitive distortions slide in quietly. Gambler's fallacy, hot hands belief, seeing patterns where there aren't any. Far from feeling irrational, these patterns feel engaging and active, leading to a feeling of agency, and with that agency, increased motivation, which is exactly why it works. In sessions, it's common for people to say, I won big early on. Sometimes it's a few $100s. Sometimes it's thousands. Sometimes it's just a dramatic win at the right emotional moment. That big first win becomes a weighty memory. If you're recognizing yourself in this, don't just sit with it. Book a free one-on-one clarity call through the link below. We'll walk through your situation privately and figure out what's actually going on and what your next best move is. And if you're not ready for that yet, subscribe. This channel is for people who want to understand the hook before it costs them more time, money, and relationships. Expected rewards are fun, but can quickly get boring when they're too predictable. Unexpected rewards, however, produce a spike in learning. When something feels emotionally intense, it sticks. The brain flags it as important. That win provides proof that this works, proof that you're capable, proof that the system could pay out. You won't remember the countless small losses with any clarity at all, But that early win provided narrative gravity. It becomes your origin story, causing you to remember dramatic moments more vividly than ordinary ones. But that early win shows up again and again as a vulnerability point. Then it's becoming about more than money. It's providing meaning. Losses can exhaust people, but a win recruits them. Winning increases exposure. Exposure increases learning. Learning strengthens the loop. If losing was the only outcome, people would quickly walk away. That's why literal shell games, where they have the ball under the 3 shells, which are always a scam, by the way, have a shill who plays first as you approach and wins big, just as you walk up. It's to show that it's possible, and watching someone win can have a substantial impact on how you perceive your odds. And if you win yourself, it resets everything, reinforcing the belief, justifying the time, and fueling the hope in winning-related fantasies. That's why getting back to even often can make things worse. Sometimes the first win is the most expensive one. Often that means that the first big win is the most expensive one, ironically. Now, layer in modern design, high-speed betting, microtransactions, constant notifications, lower pain of payment, 24/7 access in your pocket. No friction, no waiting, no natural stopping points. Variable rewards plus high frequency plus control cues equals a system optimized for repetition. Just like most of our apps and social media, the system is optimized for engagement, not your well-being, exploiting your very human tendency to learn in a high-efficiency learning environment. That's all. So what do? You don't outsmart the machine. You recognize and step outside the loop. Near miss? No. Label it correctly. It's just a loss. Full stop. So what can we do? Disable autoplay. Avoid any luck rituals. Slow everything down by adding friction. Put as much space as you can between urge and action. Pre-commit to stop losses and stop win limits before emotion takes the driver's seat. And most importantly, get curious about what the behavior is doing for you. Move past money. Ask yourself, is it excitement, relief, escape, identity? If you've been telling yourself that one more win will fix this, that's exactly the thinking we unpack in therapy. Because the hook is learning, not stupidity, and lessons can be unlearned. These systems work because they align with how your brain updates beliefs. The question is, do you want to play a game designed to keep you playing forever? If this video hit you in an uncomfortable place, examine that feeling. Awareness is a big first step and often a hard pill to swallow. If you'd like structured help, I offer free strategy calls. The link is below. It's confidential, straightforward, and just a conversation, not a lecture. You don't have to figure this out alone. I'm Phil Shea, addictions counselor, and I'd like to thank you for taking a step towards a better life. Have a great day.